Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Patreon. I had to do a quick video today on this Sunday because this past week on Thursday, we dropped the first ever guitar focused sample pack on the Patreon. Really cool stuff. We're going to get into in this video. You can hear some of it. This is probably, I would say, I've done a lot of guitar samples, but doing a guitar sample pack, I wanted to go for something kind of psychedelic, kind of indie. Think Claro, think indie pop, think indie rock, these different types of things. And this is probably one of the most psychedelic guitar packs I've really ever done. So we're just going to load in the samples from the pack, listen to them, listen to some of them together. There's quite a few. And yeah, just get into it. This is a really fun pack to get into. Everything's royalty free, zero streaming limitations. Everything is pre-mixed, 6 decibels of headroom, labeled, set to 120 BPM, different key signatures, accurately labeled. So it's really great. We're going to listen to it together real quick. And as you can see, a lot of these loops also include the tails. So if you have them end in your songs, you can have the loops properly end in the end of your song. And we're just going to listen to them together and have some fun. All right, so let's just get started and take a listen here. So obviously you can hear there's several different things happening. It's sort of like a compilation track, but as I go through and play through these other parts, you can hear different combinations of these loops, so you can actually break them apart into stems. We're just cycling through the sounds here. You can see they're very modular. A lot of these can be stacked together. Many of them are in C minor or in similar keys, so they can be used as A and B sections in tracks really easily. Everything's pre-mixed, but also not limited to 0, so you still have headroom. If you bring them into your tracks, they won't immediately clip your master fader. Super dreamy, kind of shoegazy sound, right? And if you guys missed it, I did recently an RE201, like a Space Echo, Roland Space Echo emulation for Ableton Live, which features actual samples from the convolutions, from the reverbs and the delay signals on a real unit that I actually own. And a lot of these samples, these guitar samples, are run through an actual 201 unit. And it's pretty cool. There's also a lot of really cool stuff like granular based reverb as well. There's a really cool plugin called Silo that kind of creates a lot of really strange reflections in these sounds. So it's really cool. You get both compilations of multiple guitar parts if you're looking for a very dense sample to sort of bring into your track or maybe chop up and manipulate for your music. But you also have the individual stems if you want a more focused guitar sound or you want more control over the mix. And it just touches on a lot of different sounds and styles. Very cool, vibey sounds. Here's a very floaty U2 style sample. Nice compilations, everything's mixed together. Kind of an M83 sounding sample. Here are the individual tracks. Kind of a cool lo-fi sample here. Then of course you have the individual loops. Kind of a heavier sound, right? More of a fuzz guitar. A little more of a rock influence here. And the sound that you're actually hearing is a Fender 65 with different things kind of thrown in there. I have it's not a real clone, but a Conspiracy Theory by Way Huge. Blue Sky by Strymon is another reverb that's featured in a lot of these things. Echo Boy, Memory Man, different kind of delay units. A lot of the stuff also from Sound Toys to create a lot of those 80s style choruses, which have a really nice kind of gloopy sound to them. So there's a lot of different sound design put into these loops. There's a lot of them here. I don't want to make this video more than 5 minutes, so I'm just going to leave it there. There's a link down below if you missed it, because I dropped this on Thursday. And I like to drop stuff on Thursday and Sundays because that's just when it works for me. So if you missed that content, the link is down below. Check it out, download it, have fun with it. Hopefully this inspires you guys with your music. There's a bunch of stuff there I haven't even played yet, so feel free to dive in. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Have fun making music.